for you people when compared to that of the BSc program. Here in your program, they are asking for getting the details of the students like roll number and name. That is one difference. So instead of only the data part, we will just enter a number, right? So in the data part, here in this program, they are asking to have two parts, right? One is for roll number, the other one is for name, and then we will have a link to the next node. Are you getting? So we will be collecting two data, that is roll number and name. Okay, so two data parts are there for this linked list nodes, and there is only one link part. Link is for linking to the next node. So now the difference, we will be accepting two data instead of one data. So the information regarding a student, roll number and name, for each student, we will be accepting in one node. Okay, so we'll create, suppose there are 50 students, we will be creating 50 nodes, and in each node we will be asking, or you will be saving the roll number and name and the link to the next node. So like that, 50 nodes will be connected. 50 nodes will be connected. So during, in this program, they are asking us to show the additive operations on linked list. So the first one is insertion of a node in front of the list, at the beginning of the list and after a node. So I'm making this program a little easier by removing this after a node only at the front of the list, so that we can use you need not use current pointer and previous pointer. At the beginning means we will just update the head pointer. Listen here, so the coding will be less. For BSc students also, this part is not there after a node. And they have only data, any data. Here it is like the details of the students like roll number and name. Got it. And the second additive operation is deletion. Third one is searching. And fourth one is displaying all the nodes in the linked list. So deleting a node based on the roll number. So instead of asking for the data to be deleted, we will ask for the roll number to be deleted. And in searching, we will be asking for the roll number to be searched and then display the node number which is having that roll number. Got it? The last one is for displaying. That is, we will use traversal algorithm to display both the roll number and name of each node. Got it? So this is your program. Part B, program number 7. Actually, it was in program in part A. We shifted that into part B. Got it? There were 12 programs in part A. So we need to select only 10 programs, right? So we just shifted that program into part B. So this is as important as part A program. For easiness, we had shifted that program into part B. So in any other external examiner, if they come, they will tell this is under part A, so we cannot remove from part B. So this is compulsory, and you should, all programs are that you have to study, but I'm telling, they may ask you, like there is an option, right? Part A, you can write and execute, and part B, they may ask only to write. So this program, they may ask you to write and execute also. Okay, even though it is under part B. I hope you have written down the program. Are you able to see? The fonts are very small. Are you able to see or write the program anyway? It is there in your lab list also. So we will type the program. You know what are the things which you have to take care. I had explained many times. I'm tired of explaining. Anyway, for creation of the node, we will be using struct node or structure in order to create a node which is having two things, right? Actually, three parts. One is for two parts are used for storing the data. Data is consisting of roll number and name, and a link part to linking or for having the address of the next node. Got it? So this will be our structure of the node. We are defining the structure of the node. Here instead of data, we have roll number and name. Are you getting? So this is the structure of each node. This is the template with which we are creating each node, and these nodes are connected with a link. That means address of the next node. Are you getting? So after defining the structure of each node, we will be declaring. So this is our data type for creating the, or for declaring the pointer variables. We want to have the, or we are in this link, we are storing the address of another struct node. So we are going to declare pointer variables, which is of data type struct node. We already created struct node, right? So we are going to create a pointers. How many pointers? 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? 4 pointers, which is of having the data type struct node. I told no, integer data type means we will be declaring like integer pointer. How you will declare int star ptr, right? Like that. Here I want to create. This is done because I want to store the address of an integer pointer in a pointer variable called ptr. Here, or the address of an integer variable in a pointer variable called ptr. Here, I want to store the address of. Here you see the link and all is storing the address of another node, right? Another node. So here, new node, a head pointer, previous pointer are all pointers which should be storing the address of. All these are pointers, right? It should be storing the address of another struct node. Got it? That's why I'm declaring it of struct node data type. So there is an easy method of declaring the struct pointers, struct node pointers. Instead of giving the definition of the struct node separately and then declaring the struct node pointers separately, remove this semicolon and then delete off this struct node. You need not repeat struct node. If you give like this also, you can give both the definition and declaration of the struct node in the same line. Are you listening? Here, this is the definition part, right? Defining the structure, and after that, you are declaring the node pointers, right? So node pointers are declared of the type struct node. So along with the definition of struct node, you can also give the declaration of the pointers. I hope it is clear. So you can, in the coding, no, we can just give before the closing of the semicolon, give a point, give or list out all the pointer variables which are going to be declared of the type struct node. Now, what is our malloc? Malloc, it will be returning or it is used to allocate memory. This is only for storing the address, right? New node pointer and all. Now, malloc is used to allocate memory of a particular size. How much bytes it will be allocating? The size of a struct node, right? How much size this struct node will be taking? Integer 2 byte, character 1 byte, like that. No, a node struct node. How much byte for a node it will be taking? That much space will be allocated for a struct node. Got it? That much will be allocated for one struct node. And if you want to create only one struct node, you will be using malloc size of struct node. Suppose I want to create 100 such nodes, then I should be giving here as 100 into size of struct node. Got it? So malloc, as you know, it will be returning a void pointer. Void pointer. Void pointer means what? It is not having any data type. It is a pointer which does not have any data type, right? So it returns a void pointer. So what you will be doing? This has to be typecasted into the type which you need. So if you want to create an integer pointer, malloc returning a void pointer, that has to be typecasted into an integer pointer. You can mention it as int star, in bracket whatever data type you mention, that data type will be acquired, or the pointer returned will be able to store the address of that variable of that data type, right? Now, as we need the address of a node, a struct node, we will be declaring, or we will be typecasting this pointer which is returned by malloc as which one? Struct node pointer, right? So we will be typecasting that node which is returned by malloc into a struct node pointer. Got it? So you know, new node is a struct node pointer. New node is a struct node pointer. Malloc will be returning a pointer. We are typecasting that into a struct node pointer. Got it? So this will be returning an address which is allocated in memory by the malloc function. And if it is successfully done, we studied yesterday, right? Even what is the overflow and underflow condition and all. If malloc is able to return an address of memory after allocating struct node pointer, then it will be having the address of the memory. If in case it is not successful, if there is an underflow condition, that is no available nodes in the availability list, then it will return a null. Got it? So in case it is returning null means it is unsuccessful. There is no free memory. There is an underflow condition, right? So in case it is returning null to new node pointer, that means that it is not allocated. It is not successful. If it is returning the address of number like 8206 or some number, if it is returning to new node pointer, then it is successfully allocated memory. Got it? So a struct node, a new node is created and it is allocated a memory, and we are ready to get the data part and the link part for the new node. So this is the step 4. This is for defining the struct node. This is for declaring the node pointers, and this is for allocating memory for a new node. So new node pointer you have declared over here. You know that when you declare a pointer, we will be using an asterisk symbol. Thereafter, when you are using a new pointer, you will not use asterisks. I repeated many times. So new node here is a pointer, what a pointer variable into which we are returning the address returned by the malloc function. Right. So this will be coming in between the program. So I'm just keeping it in a slide so that you can understand. Now the 4 operations insertion at the beginning of the list. I told no, like we can cut short the program. I made it like insertion at the beginning. So we are using only head pointer and the new node which is created. And we are allocating memory using, I told just now, no, using malloc, I'll be allocating memory for the new node, and the return address will be given in the new node pointer. And here we are not doing all these steps because we are going to insert at the beginning. In the beginning means there are only 2 steps. New node link equal to head pointer. And even we are not checking previous pointer whether it is equal to null, we are going to insert. We have determined that we will insert only at the beginning. So we are changing that new node link equal to head pointer equal to new node. That's it. Even if no node is existing, also no problem. The node which is created now with the 2 data part, that is roll number and name, is going to be the first node. What is the thing which we have to do in order to make a new node as a first node? Head pointer should be given the address of the new node, right? And whatever is supposed, no, if the nodes, one node was existing before, then what do you have to do? Suppose this is the linked list which was already existing. I have a linked list like this which is already existing, and this was the first node, this was the second node. I am going to insert a new node at the beginning. What you will do? So anyway, head pointer will be having the address of the first node, right? So in order to make the new node as the first node, what all steps you have to do? You will be copying the address which was there in the head pointer, which is the address of the current new first node. And then you will update the address of this new node into the head pointer, right? So this is the only step which we need. New node link equal to head pointer. The current first node's address will be there in head pointer that we are copying into new node link, and head pointer is made as the head pointer. We are copying the address of the new node. So always head pointer will be having the address of first node. So this and all I had explained many times. Yesterday I had explained the deletion from a singly linked list. What are the 2 conditions? If it is the first node, when you delete, you have to update the head pointer. If it is any node in between, you will be copying the previous pointer link. The current pointer link is copied into previous pointer link. Otherwise, current pointer link is copied into head pointer. Very easy to remember. You see, current pointer link is copied into head pointer if previous pointer is equal to null. In else part, what you are doing? Current pointer link is copied into previous pointer link. Got it? So this is the case if you are finding the item. In here, the item is to be searched will be our roll number of the student. If you find the roll number in any of the nodes, then if you are finding the roll number to be deleted, if it is in the first node, how to check for the first node? If previous node equal to null. In that case, current pointer link is copied into head pointer. In the else part, we are copying. That means if the node to be deleted is present in any other node other than the first node, we will be copying the current pointer link into previous pointer link. And in else part of this, if we have kept the traversal algorithm, previous pointer equal to current pointer and current pointer equal to current pointer link. Now, in one more, the third operation is our search operation. Here also, we are using the 2 pointers. If you want to write with a single pointer also, you can write. Only difference will be, we will strike up this previous pointer here and here. That's the only difference. If you want to write the searching algorithm, with only one pointer, that is our current pointer. Got it? So instead of initializing previous pointer equal to null and current pointer equal to head pointer, initialize only current pointer equal to head pointer, and during the traversal we are just giving current pointer equal to current pointer link, because there is no deleting a node or inserting a node which may be connecting to linked list nodes. We can do with a single pointer. 2 pointers are required only if there is connection or deletion or of a node in between. While inserting and deleting between the linked list nodes, we need 2 pointers. Got it? So in case if you want to write searching and the last one is displaying, that is traversal algorithm, with only 1 pointers also you can do. Just strike out the previous pointer initialization and this step of previous pointer equal to current pointer. Got it? So with this 2 pointers and without these 2 pointers also, that means only with current pointer also, searching algorithm and the display algorithm will be working. Understood? So here in search also we'll be using, if you want to use both pointers you can, otherwise also it will work. Previous pointer equal to null. Same step, I made it same step so that it will be easy for you to remember. Previous pointer equal to null, current pointer equal to head pointer, and we are using a variable called I in order to count the nodes. Got it? So we are repeating the steps. I will be asking these questions when I am typing the program. I am going to type the program. So while current pointer is not equal to null, we will be incrementing the I value. I initially we had given 0, but for the first node, we don't have node 0. We are incrementing I to 1. Got it? Now we are checking if the item in our case will be our roll number. If the roll number to be searched is equal to the current pointer data. If you find that roll number in the node which is pointed by the current pointer, then what you will do? You will be printing the message element found at I. Got it? Element found at I. I refers to the node number. Right. In else part, what you will do? If you didn't find the roll number in the current pointer, we will be traversing to the next node. Got it? So in the last step, we will be checking. So when you come out of the step 3 and 4, what will be the case? If current pointer is not equal to null only, we will execute step 3 and 4. If it is equal to null, then you will be coming to the last step. Last step where I corrected again. This will be step 5. And last class I corrected. No, I didn't save, I think. Okay. If it is equal to null, when you come out of this while loop, it will be equal to null. And in case you didn't find any match for the roll number, you will be printing element not found, or in our case, it will be roll number not found. And again, for the display, which is the fourth option, we will be initializing the previous pointer and the current pointer. Previous pointer always is initialized to null. Understood? It is very easy to remember. In all the programs and algorithm, I have initialized to null. Current pointer is initialized to head pointer, and the usual step, repeat current pointer while current pointer is not equal to null. What you have to do in order to traverse and at the same time print the value of each node? What you have to give? Print current pointer data. And then what is the traversal algorithm? Previous pointer equal to current pointer equal to current pointer link. During the traversal, you are just printing or displaying the value in each node. In our case, both roll number and name we have to print. Suppose you want to write this traversal algorithm using only one pointer, means you can just strike out this previous pointer here and here, then do this algorithm will be working. So the same program with one pointer for 2 operations, which are those displaying and for searching you can do. Insertion at the beginning also I have removed that all pointers, because at the beginning means we need not use 2 pointers. Only problem is when you are inserting a node in between 2 nodes, and when you are deleting a node in between 2 nodes, or when you are inserting at the end of the linked list and all, no, that time we need to use 2 pointers, even sorted and unsorted and all, no. So I'm giving the program with the insertion only at the beginning, so that we need to use only the simple coding. A length of the coding also have reduced. Okay. So this will be our algorithm for the program. Now each line you have to tell me when I'm typing the program. So now I'll give you time for writing in your observation. For the time being, you just listen. So this is our linked list program. So first and foremost, what you are, as usual, we will be. So we have 2 hours today. I will be. Tell me. 1 second. So now we will type the program for the linked list. So as we were telling in this, we will be declaring the struct node as a global variable, right? We will be declaring it outside. So in our struct node, in our question, they have asked for storing the data for roll number and name. So what should be the structure of the node? What should be the structure of our node? Franklin, can you tell me? Franklin. Franklin, are you there? Yes, ma'am, I saw. After that, what should be the structure of this node? I am going to ask all questions, one each line I'll be asking you because today we have 2 hours. Tell me what all we have to store, the details of the students, roll number and name. So what should be the structure of the node? In order to store a roll number, what should be the data type? Make it fast. In the roll number. So frankly, you are not able to understand. Did you type? I didn't see. Roll number and name. Okay. So what all we have to do? You have to store roll number, right? Roll number. And then we have to store the name of the student. So what you should declare in order to store the name, you have to have a character array, right? Character array of size 10. Then, so we are storing only 2 information, roll number and name. After that, we have to have a link, right? 2 data part and 1 link part. Link part should be having the address of the next node. So it should be a pointer variable of the data type struct node, right? So this will be the I'm naming the pointer as link. You can use any name. I'm using link. Okay. So struct node pointer. This should be the structure or the template of our struct node, or each node will be having a template like roll number. It should be saving name. It should be saving and then the address of the next pointer or next node, right? Now what you are going to do? So here we have declared the struct node. If you want to declare the pointers here itself, which all pointers you will be using? New node pointer will be using, then current pointer, and then pre pointer. All this you can declare over here. And then also this head pointer, right? All these are pointer variables. So you should put an asterisk symbol before the variable. So like this, if you are giving, it will be taking this as a data type for declaring the pointers. Understood? So our declaration in the main part is over. So many of the students now, when you write the structure program, I have seen many will be writing half part before main, half part after main. I didn't understand. This is fully before main. Got it? Then after that only we are starting with the void main. That structure program we had, I don't know what and all you were doing. Half stuck, 2 lines will be here and after main the remaining. I didn't understand what you are doing like that. So here in main, what all variables you will be using? We are planning to use, that anyway we will have a menu. So we are using a variable called ch to get the choice from the user. And many other variables we'll be using, like roll number we'll be accepting in a variable called r. It is for checking the roll number for deletion and searching. What else? I also will be using. Anything in between, if it is coming, I will be declaring. So using a while one. while one to make it as an infinite loop, you will be displaying the menu. So menu will be printf. In that, you will, first operation will be insertion, right? And then you will be having. So if you want to have a new line, you can give it as /n. The second one, it is deletion, right? Deletion they have asked, and after that new line you can give 3. Third one is searching. Searching is the third operation, new line. And then fourth operation is display. After that new line, and then you can give enter your choice, enter choice, and give a colon. So all these, you will be giving, and then at the end, you will be asking the user to enter the choice. So you are closing the bracket. After that, you will be accepting the the choice from the user in a variable called ch, right? So you're giving ampersand ch. After that, so we accepted the choice from the user. Now what next? So you are going to start with the switch case, right? So switch case, what variable you will be passing? The variable which you accepted in the scanner, that is ch. After that, we are starting a bracket for the switch case statements. Case 1, case label is 1, and what is the first case? First case is insertion, right? For insertion, what all we need? Now you recollect, for insertion, you should first accept the like what all we need. Like we need the for the new node has to be created and it has to be inserted, right? For a new node to be created, for a new node. So if you want to store memory, now if you want to store the details of the students, what all we are going to store? Roll number and name, right? So we have to allocate memory. It is a point variable we have already declared. So how to allocate memory for a new node? How to allocate memory for a new node? Geolas, can you tell me how to allocate memory for a new node? Geolas.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me how to allocate memory? Which is the function used to allocate memory for a new node? Try. Dynamic memory allocation, how we will be doing? Which function is used? Tell me which are the dynamic memory allocation functions. Yesterday I was repeating many times. Huh?
Traversing.
Traversing. Nice background music. Huh? I am asking for a dynamic memory allocation function. You are telling traversing. Traversing is an operation, right? In ADT. Any dynamic memory allocation function. Last in C, we had studied. Here, yesterday I was repeating and telling garbage collection, and all. In that also I repeated dynamic memory allocation functions. Tell me one at least.
Malloc.
Malloc. Now we got. So malloc came through chat, right? Jonas. So malloc is a function which is used to dynamically. Here I am going to create a new node. So malloc, what are the arguments for malloc? I told you I will be asking each and every, how many days I spent for taking this IDT operation. Now I should get answer from you people. Malloc, what is the argument for malloc? And what is the return for malloc? Huh? Geolas, today you should send me, I'm writing down. Geolas, you should send me the complete notes of linked list chapter. Okay.
Okay.
So today before 4, I should get it. So here, every day you are writing, right? Geolas? Huh? Geolas, you're writing every day. Notes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I'll send you, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now the next, now who I will ask? Sujay, you are there? Sujay, are you there? Sujay, not there today. Then what else? Kaushik, can you tell me what will be the Argument for malloc and what is the return of malloc? Kaushik,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the argument for? What are the arguments for malloc and what is the return of malloc?
Size of struct node, ma'am.
Size of struct node, right? Good. So size of struct node is given as the an argument, right? And it will be returning what? It will be returning a Kaushik. What it will return?
Int, ma'am.
It will not return int. That I was showing one example. It will be returning a pointer, right? Which is not of any data type. That it will be returning a void pointer. Understood? But we will typecast. How to typecast? In bracket, we will be giving struct node. I need that pointer to be of struct node type. So I'll be typecasting it. But malloc will be returning a void pointer. I'm typecasting using this, initially if you give something in bracket, the data type, if you mention in bracket, it will be typecasted into that data type. Now, you know that it is returning a pointer, node pointer. So we are going to accept in a variable which is of node pointer type, right? Our new node is a pointer. New node is a pointer which is of which data type? Which is of struct node data type. We declared already here. New node is a pointer which is of struct node data type. So we are accepting this pointer or the address which is returned by malloc into new node, right? So we created a new node. Now new node is ready. Now we want to insert it into the linked list at the beginning. I made it a symbol with a in order to insert at the beginning. So we know that we didn't accept the data to the we didn't accept the data in for the node, right? What all things we need? Printf, enter the what all we are getting the information of the student, right? Roll number, right? First we will ask the roll number, scanf %d. So in the node, we have declared in node where will be the data for the roll number will be saved. We have created a new node and new nodes roll number part, right? Roll number will be accepting the roll number or it will be saving the roll number. So you have to put just as any other variable. No, you have to put an ampersand before the variable name. Got it? So roll number we got. Now what is the next data which you are saving in the node? We are asking the user to enter the name, right? Enter the name. So here we are getting the scanf %d. You are getting ampersand new node. Here what is the next thing what you are going to get? You are going to get the name, right? So we accepted the data for the new node, roll number and name, because we declared a node with the two data, roll number and name. In the question they have asked for roll number and name. So we have accepted two data for the node, right? Now what is the next step? So we have repeated many times how to insert a new node, and some are maybe thinking, oh ma'am, how many times you are repeating, right? So that's why I'm asking you question, because that's how many times I repeated. Now you have to tell me once at least. What is the code for inserting the new node at the beginning? Sahana, can you tell me? New node we created data, also we got two data. Now linked part we have to give. How to insert the new node at the beginning of the linked list? Sahana, can you try? Sahana, are you there? Abrar,
Yes,
1 second. Abrar, can you tell me why you have given attendance just now? Can you tell me the code for, I'll catch you in the next hour, 1 minute only remaining. Abrar, you joined just now, right?
No, ma'am.
Tell me the coding for insertion at the beginning. Just now he got up, I think. Tell me how to insert at the beginning. Try. We got the data for the new node. Now how to insert the node at the beginning. You have the nodes. Everyday's nodes you have, right?